We were just built different. Now in my old age, you know, things aren't as easy. How do you find the queue again? You go, well, I mean, that will technically pull up the queue. But if you go to the website, there you go. Thank you. Yes. Or actualofficehours.com, the website down there. You can literally click on the queue and see what's at. This was a funny question from, this was the last question of my 24-hour stream from, who was this? Was this Laz? Not, sorry, this was Joseph. This is Joseph, the other Joe. We have a couple Josephs. The chemistry Joseph. Yeah, this was hilarious. All right, let me get all our chats working. No, it's got to go in the queue, Lonely. Just of how like things work. If it's not during office hours, you can put it in the Discord. That's totally cool. Because then people will like help out with that like outside of the stream, but during the stream everything has to go in the queue. Cuz we stream on 4 different platforms and I can't keep track. It's like when people try to type their questions in the chat. I'm like, "No. I'm not getting to that." Do you know how quickly the chat just like, no, I'm not going to do this one. I'm pretty sure this one's impossible, actually. How do you solve this one? I don't care. I'm not going to try it. But I don't think this is a real question, is it? Because it said whole values, right? Isn't everything on the bottom going to be a fraction? Unless I guess one of them is like 1 and the other one's 0. Is that what it is? Is it like... Well, I'm not doing this one. No. I bet there is a solution. Maybe there is. Okay, I'm gonna mark that as done. It's gonna go into our Discord. So it's right here in the Discord. I'm gonna mark it as unsolved. If you want to go solve it in my Discord, have fun. If not, ChatGPT is gonna get to it in 2 days. I would love to see it just choke on it. Wow, 132 pages, dude. Okay, so wait, how many questions did we do? Let me just count this real quick, because I didn't actually count how many questions we did on the 24-hour stream, but I'll know from like what page we started at. Fuck, where was it? I'm trying to think where we started. Did we do? I did this one with you, Zach. I remember that. I want to say I did that one as well. I definitely did that one. Actually, no. I think we probably started 69,420. No, actually, yeah, no. I think we. This one I definitely did with Zach. I remember doing this one with Zach for sure. The stick slip. Maybe it. Okay, because yeah, this was 69,420. Which one was the one we started on then? Okay, so I think we went through probably 60 questions. Maybe 70. Yeah, I think 60. So we did 70 questions on the 24-hour stream. What's up, T? All right, I'm clearing this. Let's start. We don't need Discord. Don't need this. Don't need this. 60 to 70? Don't do it, dude. Don't fucking do it. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. Again, yeah, if you want to know how you access the queue, actualofficehours.com. 227 squared to 65 is a solution. No, I don't think we're allowed irrationals. It said hold numbers. Machka's question is first. Wow, that's a fun one. Yeah, no 6s or 7s. It's all just 8s and 9s. Okay. Find the integer n greater than 3 such that a regular n-gon of side length 1 has the area closest to 357. Is there a formula for the area of an n-gon thing? Am I supposed to just like try a bunch of these? There is. Ooh. Zach says there is. Meatbag says, are you familiar with DiffyQ? I am. It's cool to derive yourself. Okay. Everyone's like, yeah, go do it yourself. What are you doing taking the easy way out? Oh no, T, I'm sorry. You fucked up your physics exam? It's okay. Don't worry. Do better on the next one, T. Don't dote on the past. The past is depression. The future is anxiety. The present is peace. Easy to derive using central triangles. Yeah, you're good, dude. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at like a square, for instance. And then maybe let me look at like a hexagon. I'll probably see it in a second. 1 second. You can't see the whole question? Well, so that's interesting. Wait, I think you can. You can't see this here up at the top, Matombaru? I think a hexagon is great. That's what I want to check. Yeah, see? You should be able to see this, right? Also, yeah, if it's hard to see on TikTok, I 100% agree because it's in vertical format. I highly recommend you go look in the horizontal format. You can do that by going to our website and going to check out the Watch Live on Twitch. Also, 1 sec. None of my chat's not loading in TikTok. Oh, that's annoying. I don't know which one it is now, though. It's probably this one. Aha, it is this one. Give me a second. 1 sec. I'm gonna... Oh, it doesn't like that.
Hey. How's
What's
it going?
What's up, Shag, dude? What's cracking, dude?
What's good? Are you starting the stream now?
Yeah, we're already streaming. We're streaming. TikTok updated. They're not allowing web sources now. Damn it. All right, I gotta go fix that. The chat's not gonna display on TikTok. It's okay. All right, let me get a hexagon.
Hey, chat. How many chats do you have going on?
I have like 4. There is an option on TikTok's lives to make it horizontal. Yeah, but I need to stream on both. Then is the issue. I can either stream vertical or I can stream horizontal. I don't think I can do both on TikTok. Twitch I can. I need a hexagon. Woof. I want a hexagon. There we go. All right.
Oh, you have great stream quality.
Great stream quality, dude.
Twitch. Not on Discord.
No, Discord. I pipe down Discord because like it's too much bandwidth.
Yeah. What kind of PC you have again?
No. My compute is fine. The issue is my bandwidth.
Oh, your internet.
Yeah, my internet is always like cheeks.
Internet.
Yeah.
What kind of internet do you have?
Dude, I pay for two different. I pay for 2 different internet service providers.
What kind of like how like what's the band like what's the gig? Is it 1 gig or something?
Yeah, it's a gig. Submit one. Squiggle language person. Yeah, submit one. An E&M question. I'll do it. All right, let's see. I'm trying to remember like how this works. Okay.
That's not straight.
That's pretty straight. Okay, this is n sides, and I think you want the area, and then this is the side length of L. Maybe let me just keep this as L actually. Okay. Then area is a bunch of triangles. So hydrate. Thank you, dude. I will. It's 1/2. What do you mean 1/2? 1 for 1, 1/2 for the right triangle. Oh, I know. To make this triangle eventually. Yeah, that's gonna be L over 2. I know. Okay, so area is equal to Giving Thursday. It's Giving Thursday, guys. Yeah. Oh, why is that still showing? 1 sec. Let me fix that. Get rid of that. There we go. Why is that fucking up now? No, that's fine. No, they said side length of 1. I'm just putting it as L for now. Okay. So area is going to equal to n times the area of like whatever the triangle is. And the area of the triangle is 1/2 base times height. So that's 1/2 L. Maybe IKEA. We'll check. I don't know if someone does. I don't know if something does something special does happen. Might. 1 second. I need to get rid of this chat. Yeah, 1 second. I need to fix this. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, now it's fixed. Yes, I agree. Because I think something has to do with this angle. So this angle I know is related to the number of sides you have. Let me think how that works. Kempy, can you go over my question, please? I can, but I have to go through the queue. There's a queue. I tell you, if you want me to go through your question quickly, you have to get here like right as the stream starts. All right, total interior angle. That's equal to, I think that's n plus, is it n minus 1 times 180? That's the total interior angle. Right. Yeah, no, fuck. N minus 2 times 180. That's right. You can't submit something in the queue? Why not, Kempy? The queue doesn't work? Queue should work. And then this angle, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This angle here, so this is like angle total. This is angle total. Divided by 6, divided by n, divided by 2. So this is divided by 2n. Right? Okay. That means this, because this will always be a right triangle. That's equal to this. Oh man, that's super annoying though. Because then I gotta figure out this, right? No? Or, wait. You can do tangent, right? I can do opposite over adjacent. And then I know adjacent is L over 2. I don't know what central angle you're talking about. Because then I also need this. I don't want to deal with that. Alright, 1/2 base. And then the height is going to be... You have a pie with 12 slices? I don't know what that means, Jeff. Tangent. Opposite or adjacent. Let me see. We're trying to find... There you go, sorry. Let me show you what the question is. Tangent of height over L over 2. Or here, tangent of whatever this thing is, theta. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. Okay, cool. So that means height is equal to L over 2 tangent theta. So 1/2 base times height, and height is going to be L over 2 tangent of theta, but then theta is equal to total angle divided by 2n. Yes, I can help you with AP Chem. That's totally cool. I get what Jeff's saying, actually. Like, in order to just get this, I wouldn't have to do any of this nonsense. I totally get you, Jeff. But it's okay. I get you, Jeff. I get you now. As Naroski would say, this is me being American and just brute forcing it. Okay. N times 1/2 times L over 2 tangent of N minus 2 over 180 over 2N. That's equal to the area. Great. Area side length is equal to 1. Okay, so this is all just 1. So that's yes, degrees, right? So that's N over 4 tangent N minus 2 times 90 all over N, yeah? Okay. And that area needs to be equal to 357. I can't after this question, Moss. Give me a second. Well, now that... Oh, okay. I see. Is it... I don't think you can... I don't think I want to solve this analytically, right? Because the issue is I'm going to have, like, arctan with another N outside. That is so painful. I love pain, Jeff. That's why I did a 24-hour stream yesterday. I just fucking love pain. This is transcendental. I am going to use a calculator. And not just any calculator. I'm going to use the gold T84.
That's dope.
Come on, calculator. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. And whatever. I'm just gonna say like let's just say like 8 or yeah, hexagon 6. Let's say this is equal to x. Why not an ice dot? This is pretty fucking blinged out. No? I think it's pretty blinged out, Matombo, no? Okay, so x over 4 tangent of x minus 4 times 90 if you donate 5, yeah, you donate $5, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can skip the queue. There's also, I mean, you can skip the queue with channel points as well. There's a way to skip it with channel points. You just have to watch the stream. I will respect that. No, you can't do this without a calculator. Look what it said. It said you may use a calculator for this question. Now, we can check to see whether our equation is valid, because I just did this for a 6-sided shape, and I got an area of 0.86. Let's see if that's right. Let me see. Area of hexagon with side length 1. Well, this gets 2.6. Okay, so we fucked up, because my equation doesn't work. Wow, thanks for the sub, Kempy. Alright, I'll do your question next. I appreciate that. Do it your way. I want to see where I fucked up, though, man. Oh. Thank you, Machka. I did. You're right. You're totally right. Well, it's even more wrong. Oh, wait. I know what I did. Wait. No. Okay, wait. No, I did this okay. Because here's what the calculator does. The calculator does x divided by 4, and then it multiplies by tangent. But this is supposed to be x minus 2, first off. I'm pretty sure I'm in degree mode. There we go, we're correct. 2.6. Okay, my equation works. We back chat. What's up, Amir? Okay, so here's the cool thing. I mean, this is a good trick for you guys on like how to use the calculator. If you have to like guess and check shit, use this button here, x, as a variable. And then what you can do is instead of me retyping this in with different numbers for x all the time, you can just put x in, and then you can just update what the value of x is. So, for instance, if I wanted x to be equal to 10, I just hit 10 STO x. Now x is equal to 10. And now I can go back here to my original expression and hit enter. and it'll recalculate it with x being 10. We need to get to 357. So that tells me x needs to be a lot bigger. So let's have 100 go to x. Let's just see what we get. 795, way too big. Okay. Is this where like I do like a bubble search? So like we're gonna go down to 50. 198, okay. So let's go up to 75. I'm like checking the midpoints of things, right? Oh, dude, fuck you. Fuck you, no. Dude, I'm not doing it. 66? Is 66? No, I'm not testing it. I won't. I'm gonna see if 66 works. 66 gets 346. What does 68 get? 68 gets 367. Okay, so the one right in between it will work. Okay, I got it. Okay. So, so the one that works is... No, wait, should we do it in let's do it in, like, Zach language. There exists... a real number or a real integer. What's an integer? Is this real integer, the z thing? A real integer such that the integer is between 66 and 68. There you go. That's the answer. Great. Good job. Great. Awesome. Fun.
That's dope.
Oh, yeah, z's integer. Okay, there you go. That's it. Yeah, there exists an integer such that the integer is between 66 and 68. Good job, Machka. That's a fun one. Okay, let me check. Kempy, I'll do yours, because you did donate a sub, and I appreciate that. But let me see what Moss's question is. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you trying to figure out here? The reaction forces? I mean, I can do this, Moss, but it won't be pretty. This is why I fucking hate engineering, dude. This is just tedious. Like, the concept is easy, but why in God's name do you need to why do you need to calculate it for like 12 fucking values? Yeah, this just sucks. Yeah, okay. Maybe Moss, although I honestly would probably run out of time trying to do it. Okay. The physics I can do, but engineering wise, it's just like a pain. I got trolled so much during my 24-hour stream. All right, here we go, Kempy. Find the area of the region bounded by the graph. F of x equals 4 minus x squared. The x-axis and the vertical lines x equals 1, x equal 2. And you need to do this by... You can't integrate this. It's kind of mean. Okay. Well, this at least is nice, right? Boom. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you basically have it. This is it. But you need what the function is. You need to plug in 4 minus x squared. Yeah. Because, yeah, limit definition and definition of area is this. You have the right idea. It's actually kind of cool how Riemann sums work. And by this, no. Copy the image, please. Solving is looking harder. All right, let's see. Well, we're gonna do it. So yeah, what this does is this takes the limit as delta x, which is like the size of your rectangle, gets thinner and thinner and thinner, and you end up adding more of those rectangles. Sure. Okay. And in this case, right, A equals 1. B equals 2. The function, f of x, is equal to 4 minus x squared. So you have it basically set up, right? Limit as n approaches infinity. This is Zach's specialty, by the way. Zach loves series. He wrote a whole, like, master's thesis on series. Shout out to Zach. Limit as n goes to infinity of the sum from I equals 1 to n. I don't think... Oh, it's b minus a over n, but b is 2, a is 1, so that's 1 over n, sure. And then it's f of 1 plus I over n. Yeah, you have it. You have it set up, dude. You just need to do it. Which, yeah, it's a little bit... probably easier said than done. You can pull out the n because it doesn't change with I. Hmm? What do you mean I can pull out the n? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're super right, actually. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, because n goes to infinity, but I is the only thing that's changing within the series. Yep, thank you, Jeff. So f of 1 plus I over n, that's 4 minus... And then this is going to be 1 plus I over n squared. Okay. So you can split this into a bunch of different limits. Or a bunch of different series. Okay, so let's split this into series. Yep. So this is... I think... Well, here, let's get what 1 plus I over n squared is, right? So 1 plus I over n squared. This is a binomial that makes a perfect square trinomial. This is 1 squared plus I squared over n squared plus 2I over n. Okay? And then you have 4 minus that. So 4 minus all of this is 4 minus 1, which is going to be 3. And then you have minus the sum from I equals 1 to n of I squared over n squared. No, I think there's a really nice... I think there's a very nice thing for this. And then plus the summation... Yeah, there you go, Zach. Zach's got it. Yeah, we did this yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Well, technically it was yesterday. I equals 1 to n of, like, 2I over n. Yeah. And then, yeah, Zach has it down. Let me just pull it up so people can see it. Summation formulas. There's a couple of them. There they are. These are super useful. These are the ones we're going to use. Okay, from I equals... I equals 1 to n of a constant, that's just c times n. Okay. So... Isn't I squared equal to 1? No. So I is an indice t. Yeah. I is usually imaginary. I squared is usually -1, technically. But this is an index, is what they're saying. Because the summation is starting at index I equals 1. Is how that works. Okay. 1 over n. We can already do some of these, right? This one corresponds to... Like, I'll highlight them so you guys can see. So this one is going to correspond to this rule. And so that's just going to be 3 times n. Oh, you're very lost on how to do this? Okay, well... you gotta speak up a little sooner, Kempy, if something doesn't make sense. I assumed when you wrote this, you understood what you're doing. Not that you just copied down whatever's in class. All right. Do you want me to explain, like, where this comes from? Like, because just memorizing formulas doesn't really do you much. I mean, you do definitely need to know this one, and this is something I don't know off the top of my head. I have to kind of, like, look into it. But I at least understand where it comes from. Explain a little bit? Totally. Okay. All right. Let's say, for instance, I had a basic function like this. Oh, wait, and we should do this as like dash things. Okay. And let's say this function is f of x is just equal to x. Okay? That's just a line that goes up at a 45-degree angle. And let's say we're doing it from 0 to 2. Okay? And I want to figure out what the area of this thing is, right? One simple way would be to say, oh, well, the area under this curve or line is technically just a triangle, right? And so in that case, area just equals 1/2, the base is 2. In this case, the height, right? Which would also go up to 2 if y equals x. 1 times 2, 1/2 times 2 times 2. So the area should just equal 2. Great. But you're not always going to get nice curves or nice lines that are easy shapes to find areas. So let's think about it's not optimization. This is called Riemann sums. Let's think about how I could estimate the area of this thing, right? So one thing I could do, right, is I could say, all right, let me break this up into 2 like rectangles. Because I know what the area of the rectangles are, right? That's easy. And so in this case, this would be what we call like delta x, okay? And then these things would have heights, where this would be, let's say, f1, and this would be f2. So this is like the height of the first square. This is the height of the second square. And the height of the first square, right, f1, that would be f1 of delta x. Do you see how, like, I figure out, like, f1 would equal to f of delta x. This is saying the y value of the function at x is equal to delta x. All right? In that case, that would just be equal to 1, right? Because that's the height. So when delta x... And here's the cool thing here. Delta x is technically equal to the width of my window that I'm trying to integrate over, which in this case is 2 minus 0, divided by how many chunks I want to make. In this case, I'm making 2 chunks, which is n. So this is technically 2 minus 0 over 2, which they write as b minus a over n. So this right here is b. That's like the furthest to the right that you're trying to find the area from. And then this is a, which is the furthest to the left that you're trying to find the area from. Okay? Does that make sense so far? Like how I would get the width of my little Riemann chunks of my squares? Yes? Okay, great. All right, so f1 would equal to that. And then f2 would be equal to f of 2 delta x. Okay? The other way they write this is this would be the same thing as a plus delta x. Or they would say a plus 2 delta x. In this case, a is equal to 0. Okay? Because now we're going two chunks. 2 delta x's over to figure out what that is. Just do the integral, bro. It doesn't want you to do that, dog. This is like the limit definition of a derivative. You're just not allowed to do it. Okay? So anyways, this is 1. This is equal to 2. Right? And so, if we were to figure out the area... Yeah, Bessel functions are a nightmare. I'm sorry, bro. You're dealing with Bessel functions. Don't drop out, though. Don't quit. Don't quit. Okay, so the area is equal to this. So this is the height of my Riemann block thing. times the width. So that's f1 times delta x plus f2 times delta x. Okay? In this case, delta x was equal to 1 because we only had 2 slices. And so this is 1 times 1 plus 2 times 1, which is equal to 3. Okay? This is not the best approximation of the area, right? The real area was 2. But because we only used 2 subdivisions, so two rectangles to figure out this area, we ended up overestimating pretty badly. Okay? Discrete will help you a ton with real analysis. Yeah, definitely. Okay. If let's say I wanted to like increase the number of squares that I did, okay? Let's say instead of doing 2 subdivisions, I did 4, okay? So watch what happened. This would become like this. Because this is a way to get more accurate, right? So 2 subdivisions is pretty shit. But what if we doubled the number of subdivisions I was doing? I'm not gonna do all the math for 4 here, but I want you to notice a pattern. And this is how everything with series works, is you look at a pattern. Okay? This would get better because the amount I'm overshooting is less than this. This is really bad on overshooting. So what we can see is that as I add more and more blocks to try to estimate the area, I should get more and more accurate. And so I can come up with an equation as a series for what this would be for n number of blocks. And what that comes out to be is this is the sum from I equals 1 to n. Yes, exactly. So you'll see, Ben, this is why the limit makes it infinitely good, which makes it basically an integral. So let's remember that I'm doing, let me get rid of, well, I'm doing, right, delta x's times f, where f is like measuring what the y value of the function is at each subdivision. So this is why this is going to be delta x times f, and then this is going to come from here. It's a plus I delta x. So remember from here, right? If the second subdivision was equal to what the value of the function was at the starting x value plus 2 of the subdivisions. What this summation does is this adds up the width, which is delta x, of the value of the function at this position, which when I equals 1, right, that's the first block, because that's going to be whatever your starting point is. This is usually 0. Plus 1 times delta x. If I want to get to the second block, right, now my x value I'm looking at is a plus 2 delta x's. The third block is a plus 3 delta x's, and so forth and so forth. Now what we remember is that delta x is equal to b minus a over n, right? The width of my Riemann blocks is the width of the whole area I'm trying to integrate, the whole length I'm trying to integrate, divided by n. I am teaching Riemann sums. Yeah. So now you can rewrite this. You can say, okay, this is a sum from I equals 1 to n of b minus a over n, f of a plus I b minus a over n, which I think is kind of the format. They leave the delta x's in there. Well, okay, this is actually kind of a shitty way to write it, but but yeah, this should be a, not 1. Well, okay, I know why this is 1, because we're starting at 1. X equals 1. Okay. So there you go. This is like the full form for the area based on what n is, which is the number of subdivisions. So if you increased the number of subdivisions to infinity, which means you do this formula but take the limit as n goes to infinity, This gets you the most accurate representation of the area under this curve, and that is the definition of an integral. Does that make sense, Kempy? It's okay if like certain parts of this didn't make sense. Just let me know what didn't make sense. Okay, cool. All right. So we're going to use this formula. The integral area of a circle on, you can do that in polar form. That's a different one. Okay, so that's where this formula came from, because A was equal to 1. B minus A was equal to 1. And then you have over N. Would I equal infinity be definite or indefinite? In terms of, I mean, technically it's indeterminate. Like I being infinity isn't a thing, but watch what happens. We're gonna get like a lot of cancellations and stuff. So in this case, A was 1, B was 2, so B minus A was 1. This is the function. So the important thing here is when you write like f of this function is now 4 minus x squared. So f of this is 4 minus this thing squared. Because that's what f of x is, right? When you have like f of x is equal to x squared, and let's say you do f of, I don't know, 3 plus a, that becomes 3 plus a squared, right? Whatever's here as the argument replaces where the x is in the function. So 4 minus x squared replaced, so this replaced the x squared in 4 minus x squared. We then expanded this using the a plus b squared is a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. And then once I expanded it, I noticed that if you take the sum of a bunch of things being added to each other, you can write that as separate sums that are all adding each other. So this was technically equal to 4 minus 1 squared minus I squared over n minus 2i over n. So I simplified this as 3 and made that its own sum. I made this one as a sum, and then I made this one as a sum. Now I have formulas for what these different sums are. So when I equals 1 to n of a constant, in this case the constant is 3, the result of that sum is that constant times n. So that's 3n. This is Calc 1, yes. In this case, this is minus, so we can pull the n squared out. Jeff kept saying that because n does not depend on I. In these summations, I is the thing that keeps increasing or like doing shit. So this is going to come out. So this is 1 over n squared. Good evening, Dr. Gold. I love how the sum of cubes is the sum of wholes. Yes, the sum of cubes is the sum of wholes. Yeah. Someone says, can you show integration by volume? Yeah, if you submit a question to the queue, I might get to it today. The queue is quite long. I apologize. There's a lot of interest today. Maybe I shouldn't, like, turn down the streaming. Okay, so this is the summation of I squared. I squared is this. So that's going to be equal to n plus 1, 2n plus 1, all over 6. Then for this summation, again, I can pull out a 1 over n. Oh, wait, this one's supposed to be a minus, sorry, because the minus hit everything. I fucked that up. Okay, minus, and then you can pull out a 2. So it's 2 over n, the summation of I is just n plus 1 all over 2. Okay. Does this make sense so far, Kempy? Does this make sense? We've gotten this far. Okay. the next thing to do is, yes, if you guys are wondering, the website, actualofficehours.com, that's where you submit questions. I'm going to multiply this through on everything. So this is going to become 3n over n, which is just going to be 3. Okay? This, so interestingly enough, sorry, and this is still a minus. I don't know why I put a fucking plus there. I do have a tutoring rate, but it's $200 an hour. So, it's not cheap. This is free, though. I do have other friends that tutor for more reasonable prices in my Discord, so I would recommend go join my Discord, and I can like DM me, and I can refer you to some other awesome people that tutor for not that much money. Okay, there you go. Mathematic Fanatic says he tutors for 50. He's an awesome guy. Hit him up, or join the Discord, connect with him. More than happy. Fanatic's a great guy. Yeah, I trust him as well. Now here's my question. Oh, interesting. Okay. This will be n to the third over n squared, but then you have another n squared. Wow, that's super fun, actually. Okay. What's up? This is Calc 1. So, I'm going to show you a little trick here, Kempy. You could multiply this all out, right? But this would kind of suck. Because, I don't know, it's just, I just don't want to do it. You're like foiling a bunch of things. What you can do, however, is because the limit as n goes to infinity only cares about the highest power of n, this thing is going to be n to the third plus something something, n squared plus something something, n to the first, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about any of these terms. I only care about the highest term, because that's the one that screws up the limit the most. Okay? So what you can do is you can only look at what the highest power of n would be. So you look at what only these things do when they multiply each other. Which that's going to be n times 2n. So that's n squared times 2n. So that's 2n to the third. So this is going to be 2n to the third over 6n squared. But then you're multiplying by another 1 over n. So this becomes 6n to the third. I do physics, for sure. I have a PhD in physics. That's the simple way to do this. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. This is like this, you know, work harder, not smarter, or something. Or no, work smarter, not harder. I'm just gonna look at this one and this one. So that's 2 times n times n. So that's 2n squared over 2n. But then there's another 1 over n that comes in. So that's going to be 2 over n squared. How long do I do this? I do this 5 days a week for 3 hours at a time. There's a timer right there. You should see the timer. The timer is how long we go for. If you want to know all the stuff about when we stream, go to the website here, actualofficehours.com. There you can drop a screenshot, enter your username. The question gets added to the queue. The queue is a little bit long today because lots of people are asking questions, but I will try to get through as many as I can. If I can't, do not worry. Everything gets put in our Discord. Click this button to go join our Discord because we have a whole team of awesome people who love to just help out with questions, and they'll probably get to it at some point. And then also, if you want to figure out when we stream and when other people stream, because I'm not the only person that does this, you can click here on the streaming schedule. Streaming schedule will show our calendar of when we're streaming, and then when other people are streaming. So Zach's another awesome math streamer. He's streaming on Saturday. And then here's all of our days next week when we're streaming. So go check it out. All right, back to this question. All right, so let's look at like what happens here. So this is actually really cool. So this goes away, this goes away, this goes away. And now I'm left with the limit as n approaches infinity of 3 minus 1/3 minus 1. Which is just equal to 2 minus 1/3. So that's equal to 5/3. Notice how, like, there's no n's left. Like, I don't fucking care about n's. We're done. Cool? So this is the answer. If you wanted to do this, again, the really easy way, this is literally the same thing as the integral from 1 to 2 of 4 minus x squared dx. which becomes 4x minus x to the third over 3. And then this is from 1 to 2. So when you integrate this, this becomes 8 minus 8 thirds minus 4 plus 1 third. So that's 4 minus 8 thirds plus 1 third, which is 4 thirds plus 1 third, which is also equal to 5 thirds, which is the same answer. So there you go. That's how you do it. Obviously, this method of integrating is so much faster and so much easier. But your teacher wants you to learn this limit way because, I don't know, it builds character or understanding, or you get more comfortable with how to use limits and how to use summation series, which are very important for later things in math. But there you go. Cool. Favorite physics equation? What's my favorite physics equation? I like this equation. I'm a big fan of this one. What is it? F equals negative grad U. This is really cool. This like relates fields and forces. Okay. Could you help me with 66 plus 1? No. Okay. Kempy, let me know if that made sense to you. I'm going to save this for you. And then what's going to happen is we're going to put your question in the Discord. So to everyone who's watching, because if you want to figure out like where your stuff's going to go eventually, it made a lot of sense. Nice. I'm glad it did. And honestly, this was a good question because I know a lot of other people probably needed this type of help, and I'm glad you asked me to explain how it works because I don't know, did anyone in chat find that useful? My explanation of why that fucking serious thing works. But anyways, so here in the Discord, we have a channel here called Homework Help, and so your homework question will pop up here if you submitted it in the queue. And then if I go through the question now on the stream, we dump in the screenshot. And so there's the full solutions for you to look at it later. If we don't get your question during today's stream, because I only have 2 hours left, do not worry. Every question gets put into that Discord at the end of the stream, and then we have an awesome team of other people who love to donate their time, and I don't know if they love to do it, but they're great. I appreciate them for doing it. And they may go through and answer your question and help you out as well. Okay. Let's see what's next on the queue. Can I get a spreadsheet? Wait, what the fuck is this? Who's asking me? What? Excuse me? Can I get a spreadsheet online graph made for this? It sounds like a work question. What? Do you want me to just like do this? Okay, I mean I'll show you how I do it. Here I'll show you how I would do it. Using like ChatGPT and stuff. Because I'm not typing these numbers in manually. That sucks. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this screenshot here. I'm gonna go to chat. And I'm gonna say, convert this to a spreadsheet friendly table. I can just copy in. Okay. Chat will use its awesome, like, yes, we could do linreg, but I just don't want to type in this many data points. So there you go. It used what's called OCR to figure out, and then we're going to do sheets.google.com. Here, I'm going to make a new spreadsheet. I'm going to dump this in here. Well, that's some of the data points. Where the fuck are the rest of the ones? Excuse me, what? Where are the rest? Oh, you dumb. Wait, 25? 20? Oh, it's getting the commas wrong. Yeah. Give me separate columns. Separate outputs. Google Sheets is fucking up. Ask for TSV. Here, I'm just gonna do it this way. So there we go. There's one column. There's the next column. Great. And then what we do is we just highlight these two things, and you say insert chart. And there you go. There's a graph. And then what do they want? They want include a breaker. Yeah, this guy didn't put in the breaker either. Yeah. And I don't think they needed a trend line. Or did they need a trend line? I don't know. You could put one in. Also, yeah, you don't want these to like connect. One sec. You don't want any connection. Where do you tell it to not connect? Dash type? What if I don't want a dash? Just because it works. Do you know any specific OCR tools? I don't know any that work. Oh, do I have to go like... Do I have to tell it the type of chart? Fine. Oh, I see. Oh, you just do this. There you go, scatter. Okay. Okay, now I tell it to have no point. Wait, no, it can have a point. I don't want any line. Wait, no. I fucked this all up. Okay, fuck. Watching me fail at like using Google spreadsheets. There was. Okay, I'm just gonna do it again. There we go. There we go. There you go. It just fixed. It got fixed. There you go. Cool. And then if you want, you can put what is it? Titles. So what was the name of your thing? What was it? There it was. Earnings versus age. Where's the names for things? Access titles. There we go. Got it. All right, this was age, and then you have to say like years. What class would this be? Probably a science class or a math class, honestly. It's kind of cool. And then this is earnings. You can say like dollars. And then if you want to add a trend line to it, you can. Add a trend line. There you go. Oh, you don't need error bars. And then it's fun to show the equation. Do you think any part of your PhD journey was fun? Yes. Lots of it was fun. I had a really fun time in my PhD. A lot of it sucked too. But that's like the part of life. Yeah, people panic from stress and feeling locked in a box through the system. Yeah, definitely. I've definitely felt those things. But you get through it. You just persevere. Also, like, picking the right advisor is a huge thing. If you have a shit advisor, you're just gonna have like the worst fucking time for a lot. All right, I don't know whose question this was, but I'm gonna at least mark it as done, and then I'll post the link to this spreadsheet in our Discord. So if this was your question, I'll give you the link to it. Say like, is that Excel? It's Google Spreadsheets, so it's free. What does your PhD get you? I don't know, like a free ice cream. For me, what my PhD got me, like opportunities. People take you seriously if you have a PhD. They know that you went through something that was really fucking difficult and you can like solve problems. And so it's kind of like it's like a Fortnite skin you unlock or something. You're like, oh, that guy's a sweat. Yeah, I don't use my PhD specifically, but I use all the skills I learned during my PhD every day. Guys, who says it's a scam doesn't know that you run some of the best educational services for free? Yes, I do. Why do you charge $200 for tutoring? Because I can. And because then I don't have to spend as much time tutoring, I can spend more time doing this. That's why I charge $200. Because people will pay it. Because I'm that good. But in exchange for that, I then have much more time to help you guys for free. And actually, I'm phasing that out too. The tutoring for any money. Because I have other jobs now that like I won't tutor anyone actually for any amount of money now. Okay, I'm gonna share this. Anyone with a link can view it. Okay, cool, nice. All right, let's go find the next question. Equities, pyramids. What about $6,700 an hour? Yeah, maybe I would take it. I mean, just think about it, guys, right? If I could charge $10,000 an hour, just say someone in the world would pay me $10,000 to tutor them for an hour, okay? That means I could just tutor them for 10 hours, make 100 grand, and then literally just do this 24/7. Doesn't that sound great? Does that sound like a scam? I don't think that sounds like a scam, right? That sounds like I could help a lot more people by just getting one really rich person to spend a lot because they really want it for 10 hours. Robin Hood mentality, yes. What's up, Narosky? Yeah, no, I say a lot that a lot of what I do is Robin Hood. Like, again, I live in Los Angeles. I have some very, very wealthy people that live around me. I'm not wealthy at all. But they're willing to pay for the best. I am the best. And so then I take their money and I give it to you guys. All right, let's see. 2 square pyramids have a height of 11 and 22 respectively. The area of the base for each is 144. What is the positive difference? Dude, what is this word positive difference in the surface areas between the 2 pyramids? You should do linear algebra first or Diff-EQ. I took Diff-EQ first and then linear algebra. I don't know if you specifically need one before the other. Do you bench 275? I did bench 275 today. Absolute value of the difference. Thank you. Okay. Is square pyramids? What's a square pyramid? Is that where the base is just a square? Like this? Yeah, that is true. I do live in a very expensive place too. Yeah, my rent is like $2,500 a month. I paid $400 yesterday just to drive my car for the year. My insurance is like $250. My health insurance is $400. People don't realize. I know you're kids. I get it. When you become an adult, life is fucking expensive. It sucks. If you send this problem to 5 friends and they send it to 5 friends each. Yeah. Okay. I'm guessing there's just an equation for this. I'm not in Canada. I'm in Los Angeles. Yeah, but you also get free healthcare. So it's not all bad. It could be worse. And I don't live in a house. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm in a closet right now, teaching you guys. Okay, so surface area is equal to 2AL. That's cool. Because, oh, do I care about the area of the base as well? I do, actually, I guess. Okay. Well, no. I don't think people die with the weight because, at least in Canada, I think if you have something life-threatening, they move you up in the weight. I agree that if you have, like, a minor thing you need to get taken care of, it takes forever in Canada to get it taken care of. But here in the U.S., if you have a life-threatening disease, you're bankrupt. Like you might as well die. In Canada, if you have something that's life-threatening, I'm pretty sure they at least like get you the care, and you don't go into bankruptcy because of it. Yeah. All right, so okay, let's do essay 1. And the area of the base for each of the pyramids. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so this tells me that A is equal to 12, right? So 12 squared plus 2A, so 2 times 12 times 11 versus SA2 squared, which is equal to 12 squared plus 2 times 12 times 22. What's up, Shaq? Yeah? Okay, and they want the difference of these two things? So when you subtract these, this is kind of cool, right? Because the bases are the same, I don't care about this. This goes away, and then it's just this minus this, which is just 2 times 12 times 22 minus 11. What's up, Alistair? You're not late, but it is a little busy today. 24 times 11, which, I don't know. What is that? That's my calculator. Oh, fuck. It's not the height?
Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, shit. Not good.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, Jeff. Jeff. Okay, fine. Jeff's right. Jeff's right. Okay, sorry. I screwed up. This is wrong. I thought L was the height. L's not the height. L's the length of the diagonal. Thanks, dude. You made that on the 24-hour stream? Yeah. Okay. So if we look at the side profile of this, well, apparently this is the surface area. It's apparently not that crazy. Okay. This is equal to A over 2, right? Because we're looking at like half of the length, right? This is the height, and then this is L. So if you want to come up with an equation for how L relates to this, you can say L squared, right, is equal to H squared plus A squared over 4. Or L is equal to the square root of H squared plus A squared over 4. Okay, so that's what I got to put here. So this is the square root of 11 squared plus 144 over 4. And then this is the square root of 22 squared plus 144 over 4. Right? Are we good? Do we agree with this? Is this wrong? I'm trying to let me catch up on my chat. All good. Cool. Thanks. Jeff gave me the green thumb. So 2, 12, and then it's this. Minus this. Cool. All right. Let's get some numbers. Alright, square root of 22 squared. It's a damn shame it's not something like nice, right? Okay, can we work today? I know 144 over 4 is 36. I'm just being lazy. Or I'm being not smart. Okay. There, we do that. And then we times that by 24. And then take the absolute value of that. So it should be 75.3. Cool. There you go, Equity. Nice.
Good job.
Equita.
Well done. Well done.
Lowly says, did you actually learn all of this, or does it become common sense because you're smart? I learned it at some point, for sure. But, common sense? You start seeing patterns and things, for sure. I don't know if it's smart, it's just experience. Alistair, chill. You can't come on the stage. It's too busy right now. If it wasn't busy, I'd let you come on the stage. You're welcome, dude. Alright, let me go. Alright, here we go. Quadratic functions. You're welcome. You're welcome, Equity. In the given quadratic function, a and c are constants. The graph of f of x in the xy plane is a parabola that opens upward and has a vertex. Yes, great. If k is less than 0 and f of negative 9 is equal to f of 3, which of the following must be true? Well, wait, what? Well, I feel like this question is formatted wrong. Okay, so I'm guessing this is 1, Jeff. Is this 1? That's what I'm thinking too. Okay, cool. Alright, let's think about this. So HK is the vertex. And they're saying K is less than 0, right? So that means it's somewhere down here. And they say f of negative 9. So whenever x is equal to negative 9, which is here, you have the same value when x is equal to 3. Now here's the cool thing. The vertex always occurs at the center point, or like the midpoint of, like, for instance, 2 zeros. I don't know that these are zeros, but I know that they're at least on the same y value. So the same like y equals number. So I know that the vertex is halfway in between these 2 points, right? Because a parabola is symmetric in that it'll go the same amount up here in y as it will go up in y here if they go over the same amount in x. We got 75.3, Alistair. Not Alistair, sorry, Narowski. So the midpoint, so the h of this is equal to negative 9 plus 3 over 2, which is equal to negative 3. Chat, I love your videos. Thank you, Sarita. Thank you, Sarita. Okay. Also, I know if the vertex is down here and this is this, I know that my parabola must point up. Okay? If my parabola points up, that means A must be positive. So it doesn't necessarily need to be greater than or equal to 1, but it definitely needs to be positive. But then here's another thing we know. So when you want to figure out the x-coordinate of the vertex, h is also equal to negative b over 2a. Okay? And we know that's equal to negative 3. What is b, though? Oh, look at this. This right here is b. Because it's ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay? So now I know that negative 3 is equal to negative 4 over 2a. Very cool. So, A has to be positive. Great. Right, so you can find A. So what do you find? A is equal to negative 4 over 2 times negative 3. So A is equal to 2/3. Right, 4 over 6. So is A greater than or equal to 1? No. A is equal to 2/3. So this one is not true. Is C less than 0? Well, here's a cool thing. If I plug in the value of H here, which is -3, right? And I already know that A has to be 2/3. So I have 2/3 times -3 squared minus 4 times -3. Let's see what we get. So I get 2/3 of 9. That's equal to 6. And then 6 plus 12 is equal to 18. Okay. But then that's plus C. I know that the value of my function needs to be below 0. And right now it's at 18 plus C. So that tells me C has to be very negative. So I think only 1 is true. How do you know that A is positive? Well, because I know that, actually, you're right. I only know that A is positive from here. I know that the H value is equal to I kind of guessed. You're right. Technically, it could have been here, and it could have been doing this. The issue is that when you solve for the X value of the vertex, that's equal to -B over 2A. And then, we already know what -B is. -B is just equal to -4. So when you solve for A, you get A equals 2/3. Thanks for the sub. Yes, but yeah, lonely and user. Equity brings up a good point. I didn't know this opened up upwards to start with. Well, actually, no, I did. No, I did. Fuck. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Sorry. I knew that the vertex was below, but I actually didn't know whether it opened upwards or downwards until I did this. Yeah, this is a little bit of an oopsies for me to assume it does this at the beginning. I'm only allowed to do that once I get to here. Oh, does it say it opens upwards? Oh. Oh, I'm stupid. Thank you, Lonely. Yes, we do say it opens upwards. Okay, so A is positive. Right, okay. Okay, maybe I did read that. Good question. That's from QSQ.
Well done! Well done!
How long until you're on Abdus's question? It depends what the queue's at. Where's Abdus? Abdus is at 11. I don't know. Maybe an hour? Depends how fast I can get through things. I'll try. I'm trying my damnedest. I'm trying my damnedest to go as quick as I can. SJK. Sometimes reading the question can help, but sometimes it's overrated. Agreed. Okay, there we go. Well, see, now Abdus is number 11. Okay, so it's moving up. Don't worry. Do you know what the AccuPlacer is? No, it sounds like some made-up device that accurately places things. But are you actually teaching based on subscribers' recommendations or random? No, this is live. So what happens here, Call Me, is people watching the stream, which can be you too. You just drop a screenshot of the question you want me to go over, and I'll do it here on the stream. Live. Right now. But if you dropped it in right now, the queue's at 13 questions, so you'd have to wait a while. But if you submit it just now, I may get to it later. And if I don't, someone else will get to it at some point. Or the best way is to show up like right when the stream kind of starts to get in the queue early. Or donate. I am accepting donations to move your place up in the queue, but I have to be careful about that. Because I don't want this to become a thing where, again, like, only paying people get their questions asked. That's, like, not the point. But also, I mean, this nonprofit costs money. Like, my internet costs money. I pay for 2 of them for this to work. The prizes we fund for kids cost money. So, like, I will accept donations. Oh, it's an entrance exam. Yeah, you're welcome. Call me. All right. For the function f, for each increase in the value of x by c where c is a positive constant, the value of x increases by a factor of 27. Which of the following equivalent forms of the function f displays 1 over c as a coefficient of x? Oh, this is a headache. I need water. For the function, each increase in the value of x by c. Okay. Okay, so f. Yeah, no, I think I see this. So f of c. What's the best way? The best way to retain your math knowledge is to use it. Use it or lose it, for sure. The only reason I know so much of this stuff is I do this almost every day. Where c is a positive constant. The value of f of x increases by a factor of 27. So, this is 27 f of x. Norowski, you disagree with my answer on the other one? Okay. Maybe you know where it's posted, Norowski. Maybe can you look at it and like tell me if I'm wrong, or show me why I'm wrong? I'll tag you. I make mistakes all the time. It's okay. Which of the following equivalent forms of the function f displays 1 over c as a coefficient of x? Oh, I see. But what's the original function, Jeff? 1 over c as a coefficient of x. We don't know. Oh, so we're just looking at these and just trying to figure it out? But just try each one out? Oh, you want me to like... Oh, I'm supposed to do this? Oh, wow. Thanks, Laz. $50. Holy shit, dude. Wow, we've hit 700 now? Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you, Laz. I fucking appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much, dude. Love it. Love it, Laz. Thank you, dude. Do f of cx for each, you brute force. I don't want to fucking brute force it. Cross Oatmeal says 3 to the third, only one that equals 27. Okay. Wait, no. I think increasing the value by c. I think this is f of x plus c. Is it x plus c, you think? Or is it x times c? Jeff, what do you think? No. It says in the value of x, Alistair. Yeah, increase by c. Like, what? The additive increase or the multiplicative increase? No, you. It's an older meme. It checks out. I thought it was c times x as well. I think you're right, though. Well, wait, because wait. If you increase the value by 1, does that increase the value if it's c times x? Okay, what'd I do, Norowski? Oh, did I just use like the wrong formula, Norowski? No, wait. C is a given value. Increase by a factor of 27? No. I would say increasing by a factor of 27 is multiplicative. That's 100% multiplicative. Like a factor of 4 means you're multiplying by 4. I think the weird thing is increasing the value of x by c. C is a constant. Because, okay, let's say, for instance, that, like, f of x was just equal to, like, 3 to the x, okay? Then f of x plus c would be equal to 3 to the x plus c, which would be equal to 3 to the x times 3 to the c. And then this, I think, is the factor at which it's increasing by. So you want to see something where, I think when you put an x plus 1 here, you end up pulling down 27 times the original function. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, Okay, so maybe it's this one. I'm tempted on this one, right? Because if this is 1/4 x plus 1, this increases it by to the 4th. Man, but 48 is not nice. Dude, what is up with that 48? 48 is 4 times 12. I need something times 3. I think strictly times 3. Yeah, what's the 48 doing? I don't like the 48. Which displays 1/c as a coefficient of x. This is a really is this an SAT question? This is really badly written. This is terrible. But what does the 48 do? I need. I hate the SAT. I do too. It's fucking garbage. Okay. I don't know. All right, let's try this. Let's try this one. Okay. So if this becomes plus 1, right? Now we have an additional 27 to the 1/3 to the 1/2 times 48. So 27 to the 1/3 gets me 3. And then you have 48 times the square root of 3. Do chem. We love chem. More chem, please. But, right, this is not 27. Yes, it is barbaric, Narosky. I 100% agree. It is the opposite of what math stands for. Yes. Okay. Okay. Maybe this one? Because then that's 9 to the 1/4 times 48? Dude, stop. Oh, man. The fuck isn't even this? Try B? Okay, I will try B. Let's try B. Okay. This is 3 to the 3rd to the 1/6. Okay. So that's 3 to the 3/6. So that's 3 to the 1/2 times 48. X is a factor of 27. So the 48 divides out. What do you mean the 48 divides out? Three to the 3rd to 1/6. Oh. Thank you. It's 27 times the original function. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, so this is fine then. Yeah, you can ignore the 48, right? Because you're dividing it. Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
No, well... Okay, so let's do this. So, you're saying, 40. I don't necessarily agree with that, Jeff. Wait, 3 to the third to the 1/6 plus 1/6x plus 1/6. You're saying this divided by 48, 3 to the third to the 1/6 x. Okay, so this cancels, this cancels. So then you get 3 to the third to the 1/6 over 3 to the third, because it's this minus this. Oh, okay. No, okay, sorry, this is completely wrong. Sorry, this is gone. It's just 1. Okay, so that's 3. So wait, but that doesn't work. That's not a factor of 27. Okay. I don't think it's B. That's 3 to the 1/2, the square root of 3. But try C instead of 1? Okay, what? 3 to the 3 to the... No, but it says for every increase in x by C. So if I increase it by 1, so if x goes to x plus 1, it should increase by 27. Okay. Good luck on your exam.
Oh, yeah.
First step. That would make sense. I think I see it. Sorry, it's not in each. Okay, got it. No, I see it. Who wants to be my personal tuner? I'll pay you in Robux. What's up, famished? Someone send a chem problem. Yeah, if you keep saying chemistry, people will send chemistry problems. Okay. You're saying this is not 1/6, it's plus C/6. Is C 2, 6, 4, or 3? Oh, wait. Displays 1/C as a coefficient of x? Oh, okay. So I think they want this to somehow come down, right? You think it's D? Why? Because 27 times C/3 to the 1/2. 27 to the 1/3. Because it has a 27 in it? Stop. This is 3 to the C to the 1/2. 3 to the 1/2 C. C is 6? Okay. I think this is a trash-ass question. I'm sending it to chat. I don't understand what's even being asked here. Answer is B. Oh, Narosky has a write-up. Thank you, Narosky. Thank you, Narosky. I trust Narosky more than AI. What a weird question. I was just fumbling on this the whole time. Okay. F of x plus c equals 27 f of x. F is an exponential. Okay. So he does it this way. Is equal to 3 to the 1/2 c. Okay. 3 to the 1/2 c is equal to 3 to the 3rd. So c equals 6, but we want 1 over c in front of x. So x can't equal 1/2, so that's false. Okay. Let's look at b. Okay. This is 48. Wait. 27 to the 1/6 x. Oh, they're all equivalent. Oh, so they're all the same. Oh, okay. Okay, Narowski, I think I'm getting it now. Oh, I see. So you solved for what c would be. Got it. Yeah, okay. I get, because they're all equivalent. So you just have to solve for c for one of them. But you don't have 1 over 6 in front of x. Oh, that's so silly, dude. Fuck this question. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, what an ass SAT question. Absolute trash, dude. Okay. Sorry, that took way too long to figure out what was going on. Thank you, Narowski. Here, I'm gonna put this on the server. Okay. American SAT high school teachers, when they try to come with functional questions, dude, I felt like I was having a fucking seizure or like a stroke. Just trying to understand what even the question was. What's up, AF? Anyone have a chem problem? We want chem problems. Where are our chem problems? Here, I have a new rule. If someone submits a chem problem, I'll let it skip the line. Anyone have a chemistry question they want to submit? If you need help with chem. This is random, but can you go over a calculus problem? I guarantee you there's a calculus problem in this list. Well, this is not. No, I like chem. Who said I hated chem? I love chem. Chem is probably my second or third favorite subject to teach. AFG doesn't like chem. Duh, equivalent forms. Yeah, exactly, dude. I've had too much corn syrup for me to read that. Yeah, no, Narowski, you don't have to shut up, dude. We can hate on it together. 100%, dude. I like chem. Alright, dataset A contains of 10 positive integers less than 60. The list 9 gives 9. The list shown gives 9. Oh, this is a dude, I don't even know what diaphantine is. The mean of these 9 integers is 42. If the mean of the dataset is an integer greater than 42, what is the value of the largest integer from the dataset A? First year STEM help says this is a physics question. Okay. Which username are you though? In the queue, which username are you? Wait, the mean of these 9 is 42. If the mean of the data set... CEO? Okay, maybe I'll look at yours next. Just to, like, give a little bit of variety. I go in general order of the queue, but I agree. If we've been doing math, which I love math. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of math. I might want to take a break. Anyone got problems for you? Gold, can we please do something interesting? Yeah, Narosky was teaching me inequalities on the 24-hour stream. What is the value of the largest integer from the data set? So wait, why? So for instance, here, why can't I just put 59 in here? Because then the mean of the data set. Oh, it has to be an integer. Oh, I see. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. Okay, I got this. Got it. No, I get it. It can't be a decimal. Okay, let me add all these up. Yeah, the integer part is what kind of fucked with me. I want to do a thing with Narosky where we just go over one of his competition questions, like how he taught me during the 24-hour stream. But I want to do it when I'm not getting pressured by like 14 questions in the queue right now. This is why, Narosky, it would be fun to maybe do this at the beginning of the stream when the queue isn't like a gazillion people. Oh, sorry, FG. Let me give you bad word perms. Sorry. One sec. There you go. Okay, so this is 378. I don't do Feynman diagrams. Nope. Okay, so 378 plus a number has to be divisible by 10. Very cool. Okay. So, yeah, it has to be something with a 2 at the end, right? And so the biggest thing that could be is 52. Cool. Yeah, I agree. N equals 52. You can say because what is that? 320, 330 is divisible by 2. Cool. Nice. Cool. Good question. That was a fast one. All right. This was KJ. All right, let's see. Someone said, CEO, you said there's a physics question? Okay. It's a little lengthy. Sorry, 4:30. Yeah, you're right. I didn't add the 100. Thank you. Okay, CEO, your lucky day. All right, a block of mass M is suspended against gravity by a massless rope that is not stretched. The rope is wrapped a cylinder radius R and a moment of inertia I, blah, 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 blah. The acceleration of the block is alpha K hat. Wait. And is this moving? Okay. Physics nap time. Jake, I did sleep. Yeah, I slept for like 7 hours. I slept from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Or 9:30 to 4:30. The acceleration of the block is alpha K hat, and the angular momentum of the cylinder is J hat. I hat points to the right, J hat points to the page, K hat points up. The tension is T. The vertical component of the acceleration is A. The angular acceleration of the cylinder is related as R. Yeah, sure. Which pair of equations relate T, A, and D squared phi dt squared? So torque is equal to I alpha, which is equal to R perp F. And then if we look at the cylinder here, right, the force it feels, or we'd say RF perp, the force it feels is equal to tension. R is equal to this, and that needs to equal to I alpha, where alpha is the second derivative of the angle with respect to time, because alpha is angular acceleration. And then that torque needs to point in this direction to be positive. So since it's pulling this way, it's technically negative. So I don't think we use this one. This one's wrong, and this one's wrong. And then looking here, you have mg pulling down, and you have t pulling up, and that has to equal ma. Positive is clockwise. Yeah. If J is into the page, J points into the page. Oh, you're right. Oh, that's fucking weird, dude. What? No. Okay, fine. Alright. Wait, so it has to be positive. Okay. Thank you, Jake. Jake's right. I didn't read this part. Dude, J usually points out of the page. What ass backwards coordinate system is this? Okay, but in this case, this is T minus mg equals ma. So this is your correct answer, yeah? See? Really? It should be out of the page. What expression do you derive for in terms of the mass of the block, the moment of inertia, the radius in g? Okay. So alpha is equal to 1 over I R F, which is RT. But T is equal to mg plus ma. Or you can say big M G plus A. And then the moment of inertia, yeah, that's technically equal to the moment of inertia for the cylinder, which is I. This is I total, right? So that's that plus, I want to say big M R squared, because in terms of the system, this looks like, and this is the cool thing about moment of inertia for point masses. You only care about their distance in mr squared. You only care about their perpendicular distance. So even though the thing's down here, I don't care about this. I care about this distance when calculating moment of inertia. Okay. So I have an mg plus a here, though. Fuck. Yeah. Bro, y'all sending everything from chemistry problems. Yeah, stop it. Man. And then alpha is gonna be negative for sure. Oh, which they're all negative. Okay. What am I messing up here, though? I have MGR plus RMA and then I do have I plus MR squared. So I don't think it's this one. I don't think it's this one. I don't think it's this one. I think it's one of these. But doesn't the tension in the rope depend? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's something sneaky here, actually. Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah. Okay, so linear acceleration. So A is equal to alpha over R. Oh, that's fucking clever. Right? Wait, no. R alpha equals A. Yeah. Got it. Okay. This is actually kind of clever. So this now becomes... Oh, wait. RA... No, A is R alpha. Alpha equals... That's a very pretty alpha. Okay, here we go. MGR plus R squared alpha. Over I plus MR squared equals alpha. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Okay, fine. Move that over. Move that over. MGR equals alpha. I plus MR squared minus R squared. No, sorry, it's MR squared alpha. Minus MR squared. Yeah. Oh, very clever. Oh, very clever. Cancel. Yeah, cancel. The thing that was getting me was that the acceleration was up or positive, which would mean that net force points up, which gives negative torque via the right-hand rule. One sec, I'll get to that. It has to do with the rotation, though. Okay, so then alpha is equal to MGR over I. Wow. Oh, so it was this one. Wait, MGR. I just get MGR over I. Sorry, what? Ugh. What algebra am I fucking up? MGR plus MRA. A is equal to R alpha. MR squared alpha equals alpha over I plus MR squared. Move that over. You get, yeah, alpha I plus MR squared minus MR squared. Should just be I. It should just be MGR over I. Let me see. First year STEM says the thing that was getting me was that the acceleration was up or positive, which would mean net force points up. Yo, so wait. So wait, there has to be... No. This is okay. Because if the block accelerates upwards, there has to be an additional force that we haven't even accounted for here. I think this is okay. Because if you're considering the torque on the cylinder without knowing whatever this other force is that's causing it to accelerate the block upwards, that's just R cross F. R points this way. The force being applied on it is tension, which points that way. So R cross F is into the page, and into the page, J hat is positive. So that's why this is positive. And then this has to be this way. Yeah. If there was an acceleration on the block that was positive, then that means tension would be... Well, let's see. If acceleration is 0, then tension is equal to mg. If this is positive, that means there's more tension. And that makes sense. Because if this thing is accelerating upwards, that means this thing has to be pulling on it quickly, which means that there's more tension trying to fight the cylinder rotating up. Or rotating clockwise. I'm getting confused here, though. Because from this, you get that alpha is equal to RT over I. And then that T is equal to MA plus MG. Right? But then I guess it's not of the system, though, right? Yeah, no. Okay. So this isn't I plus MR squared. Sorry, this is just I. I was thinking total angular momentum for the system. Okay. Okay. So then this is just I. And then this is just minus MR squared. Okay, got it. I think. And then this makes more sense. Then it's mgr over I minus mr squared. Is that any of the solutions? Oh, they have them all as negative, though. Oh, wait. We're defining this as positive. Acceleration is positive, T is more. But maybe this is negative then. I don't like the coordinate system. The coordinate system messes with me. A has to be negative, which means tension's lower. Yeah. Okay, I think we assume these are all negative because we assume that it's falling. It's falling this way. Because Because I don't think there's any other... There's no other forces acting on it. What a shittily written question, dude. Torque equals I alpha. Which is R cross F, right? RF is into the page, which is positive. And then they're saying I alpha. But moment of inertia? Moment of inertia. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Moment of inertia points this way then. Right? Okay, so that's backwards then. I see. Mm-hmm. Oh. These are not related to each other though. Wait a minute. R alpha equals A. But yeah, but we are defining A being up. So alpha is positive when acceleration is positive on the block. So that's okay. I think there's something weird going here when I substitute in for this. One sec, I'm getting screwed up with all this. Maybe this is negative. Yeah, dude, fuck the negative signs. I'm just gonna wave my hand. Because I need it to be positive. I know I need it to be, right? Yeah, I agree. It's annoying. So alpha equals negative mgr. mr squared. Yeah, r squared. Negative mgr over I plus mr squared. Okay. So I think the answer there is... I think it's this. But let's try to think about, like, again, I figure out minus signs by, like, intuition. Let's think. Right? If So they say if the acceleration of this thing is negative, well then how does any of this like come into play then? Sorry, what? I think inherently, yes. Yeah, wait, because I is a positive value. These are all positive. Everything here is positive. And this thing is gonna fall back. So it should have negative acceleration. And that doesn't even depend on A. Okay. And then let's think about the masses here, right? If M is equal to 0, you need there to be no acceleration. Well, that works for all of them. If the I is very big, it shouldn't accelerate very much. That kind of knocks this one out. It has to be dependent on I. It's actually kind of hard to see this. All right, I think it's A. Tell me if this is right. You can, but there's some funny business with having to write the signs out. Yeah, there's some funny business with the signs. Oh, man. Okay, so then, 1.5, 9.8 times 0.1 over 4.5 plus 1.5 times 0.1 squared. That's equal to that. And then you multiply that by I, multiply that by 4.5, and then you divide it again by R to get T. Divided by 0.1. So that cancels. Okay. Let's just see if we get a number that like makes sense. I get B. I think that's what this is. Let me know, CEO.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually curious about this one. Okay, cool.
Well done! Well done!
CEO said he had to take a test in 10 minutes, so he might be taking the test right now on this. Good luck, dude.
Oh no.
All right, let's go back to the cube. Did anybody submit any chemistry? No. Net forces, dy dx, summations, more summations, ln's, derivatives. Lonely, frequency table, more lonely. Okay, cool. I like this. This is actually kind of cool. Let's do this one. A lot of math today. What is the area in square units of the triangle formed by connecting the 3 dots below? Oh, man. Do I have to like come up with vectors and stuff for this? That'd be kind of annoying. I know it's gonna be like, right? This, like, is it a right triangle? I don't think it is. Is there a formula from the area of side lengths? Huron's formula. Oh, I didn't know that. Find the semi-perimeter Oh wow, that's a lot of work. What? Oh man. Ooh, yes. No, Fem, yes. I remember this way of solving it. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, I like Fembox's method much better. Yes. Oh, this is genius. Yes. This is actually really cool how this works. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? This is a great trick. Yeah, the cross product of vectors. That's another way to do it. Okay. So this one is 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this area is equal to 1/2 1 times 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Okay. And what's this whole thing? -3 to 5. So it's 8 by 7. And then minus 4 plus 3 plus 49/2. Cool, very cool. So 56 minus 7 is 14. 112. Cool. You get 49 over 2? Yeah. Nice. That's a very cool way to solve that. Nice. So that was DW. All right, sorry. Let me get my TikTok chat working again. Sorry. I see you guys with the Heron's formula stuff. Wow, we got a raid from Don. What's going on, Don? Let me see. For fun, can we do it using Heron's formula? I wonder if it's deterministic or just an estimate. No, Heron's is right. It's correct. Yeah, and I can't post links in TikTok, unfortunately. Fizzbuzz! Peach tea! Yeah, after the 24-hour stream? Yeah, it's more than 24 hours, I guess. Yeah, shout out to Don, dude. Don's great. I was like kind of wrecked. I was supposed to stream that day, and I was like, I'm not streaming that day, dude. Not doing it. But yeah, no, I am back for another 28 minutes. Your PC keeps crashing. I hope it's not memory, dude. Has anyone seen the price of RAM recently? It's insane. Let's go try to buy some RAM. Fucking AI. Yeah, dude, look at this. What? 32 gigs is 350 bucks.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh my god, dude, this is nuts. These RAM prices are out of control. I wonder if I go to like here, I'm gonna go to my Amazon. I'm gonna type in RAM. I've definitely bought RAM before. This is RAM I bought. Let's see. I bought it for $77. How much is it now? 200. Ew. 200 bucks for this RAM now. Twice the price. Yeah. Frickin' AI, dude. Yeah. So what I heard is, because AI actually doesn't use much RAM, but a lot of the RAM manufacturers are now shifting their production to DRAM, which is the RAM that the GPUs need in order to do AI calculations. Is it doable to learn all of AP Physics C over a weekend? I don't really know. That's gonna be tough, bro. That's gonna be tough. Just saying. If you want like a cram session for everything, who is it? My boy Jonathan's great. He runs Flipping Physics. Flipping Physics. I think he has like a AP Physics. Oh, he's starting to do live Kahoot sessions? Oh, he's doing live streams. Oh, good for him, man. Yeah, live streams are great. Here you go. AP Physics. Does he have AP Physics C? Review of all topics. Here you go. AP Physics C. I think he has. I think you could do it apparently in these like 20 minutes. I guess. If you want to go watch his videos, you could do it. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend trying to learn all of AP Physics in a weekend. Just because, like, even if you do learn it, it won't really, like, stick. Okay, wait. We did this question. Let me stop. Let me say we did this. DW's is done. This was a very neat trick from Femvox for finding the area of a triangle from points. Can you do Diffie Q? I miss Diffie Q. If you submit a Diffie Q question, I'll do it. I'm sorry for my question in advance. Why? What's wrong with your question? Is it difficult? Am I gonna be sad, lonely? I appreciate you waiting. Alright, let's go see. What's Lonely's question? Oh, it's fine. It's a lot of numbers. Oh yeah, okay. Well, when that happens, I'm gonna use AI. I'm not fucking writing all this down at once. Analyze the data completely using blah blah blah, pros and cons of measures. Sure. Got it wrong. Well, here, let me just get the data first. Let's just tell chat, be like, here, I have a bunch of numbers for a data set in this picture. Yeah, write a stats report. Yeah, I'm not gonna write your stats report on the stream right now. It's like someone hands me a chemistry thing, be like, write my lab report, please. Just do it. Wait. Here, that's what I want. Summary stats table. Yeah, right? Here, I can ask that here. I can say, like, do 5 number stats on these, on this data set. Well, here, it'll do it. Let's just see. They got 54,200 for the median. They got and then here. Just give me those other 4 things. Oh, it's just kind of like busy work, dude, to do all this shit, dude. What? This just sucks. Mean. It got 58,263. Standard deviation, they got 53,560. What did it say here? Standard deviation is 44. Okay, so something's very different when this. Okay, so let's see. Here, let's figure that out, because I can do it in Excel. Where did it mess up? It probably messed up reading something somewhere. Yeah, because wait, if I do the mean of that, right? Here. Or I think you have to say average for Excel. I don't think you can say mean. It got an average of 61,000. What did chat get? Wow, we got a very different average. Yo, how is AI fucking this up, dude? What? It's pretty awful. What? I got an even different mean than you did, so... All the halves get different answers? It's probably something to do with analyzing the numbers. The OCR is fucking up. Okay. Fine. Let's just check that these numbers make sense. All right. Nice. 3 different answers?
Nice.
Okay. Because, dude, math is math. I mean, the average is pretty fucking easy. Just, like... Alright, 27, 55, 1, 62, 4, 43, 8, 27, 8, 45, 8, 58, 1, 65, 6, 43,000, 7, 4, 6, 61, 2, 53, 3, 28, 8, 34, 6, 71, 2, 62, 4, 67, 70, 39, 4, 198, 500. 39, 40, 56, 3, 69, 56, 3, 69, 43, 91, 2, 27, 8, 225, 39, 65, 37,600. Yeah, numbers are correct. Numbers are good. Interesting. So wait, if I just let's dump these numbers in Gemini real quick. Gemini has been like doing really well. Here. Here's a table of my data values. Please compute the average. And then here, let's just see it. I can download this, right? Well, okay, we should be getting 61,700. So here, I'm downloading that as a CSV. And I'm going to pull it in. Let's just see. Yeah, there we go. I agree with this. Okay. Wow, it even did a box plot. Look at that. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, wait. Oh, this is an example box plot. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree there's probably some outliers. So there you go. Okay. I agree with that. Cool thing is you can actually like just take this and copy this. I think you can pull this into here. Cool. And then so IQR is equal to Q3 minus Q1. It's interquartile range. Cool. So then you can figure out what an outlier would be, because that's 1.5 times the IQR above and below. Sorry, let me make this bigger. So here's what I'm doing. So top outlier, that's equal to 1.5 times the IQR plus Q3. And then bottom outlier is equal to Q1 minus 1.5 times the IQR. Okay, so I don't think you have any bottom outliers, but you definitely have top outliers, which means it's skew right. So here. So you can say from here. So there's actually a couple outliers, right? This is outliers, this is an outlier, right? So there you go, that and that. So you say like 2 top outliers. The other reason for this, notice how the median is above the mean. The mean is above the median. So this is skewed right. So I imagine your distribution would look something like this. You can do that with a histogram too if you want. So it's actually kind of cool. So you can take this data set and you can say insert chart. And then I want a histogram. Is there an easier way to do this? Because I need to bin, right? I need bins. Yeah, we gotta change our bins. Wait, customize. Histogram. Bucket size. Yeah, that's what I want. That's too small. Wait, what? Why is it not changing anymore? No. This is standard. This is standard Google Docs. It's Google Sheets. Okay. I don't want auto though. I think I want like 5 bins. You know what's the issue? These outliers are fucking it up. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Yeah. I need really big buckets. How do I make really big buckets? You know what I do here? Here's what I do actually. Here. I'm just going to divide this. I'm going to say equals this divided by 10,000. This will make my buckets nicer. There we go. Yes. So now if I make a histogram of this data, Yeah, I don't know if it really lets me though, Jeff. Yeah, this is better. Let's make some buckets. Buckets. There we go. And then customize. I think now we can like kind of fuck with things. There we go. Why not make the graph logarithmic? You don't need to do it logarithmic. Histogram you don't need to. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then what I can do is you can take out the outliers. So for instance, I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to take this one out. There you go. That's better. Okay, cool. So it's definitely skewed right. Yeah, okay. Data tweaking, shame. No, Jeff, we showed their outliers. You can get rid of the outliers. Yeah. What else do they want? Okay, whatever. I don't really... Box plot? I don't know. You really want the box plot of this? Can you insert a box plot? Let's see. Oh, it does a box plot. Oh, release 5 columns. Why do I need 5 columns? Oh, okay. Wait, 1 sec. Oh, this is a candlestick chart? Oh, this is not a box plot. This is for like stocks. Oh, I see. No, dude, eat the rich, dude. They made too much money. Eat the rich. Okay, whatever. This is kind of a box plot. It's definitely skewed right. That's all you can say. And you have 2 outliers. Okay. Cool. All right. Nice. Good question there. That was lonely. What's up, Jorgen? But it's real data. So, in general, yes, I agree. Like, AI, well, ChatGPT at least butchered the shit out of this. Which it does. Again, don't trust AI all the time. But what I had AI do, at least, was extract the numbers, and the numbers are okay. And then I put it in Excel to check what the mean and median were. So this one didn't do too well. Oh, by the way, you were right about the problem I made. It didn't matter which order. Yes. Yeah. Eric's usually pretty right. Turn income tax into a continuous sigmoid function. Your tax burden is the integral. You finished the problem the same time I figured out how to get a TI Inspire to do it? Yeah, I could have done this. No, I totally... And actually, the cool thing about the TI is that if you go to, for instance, the stats function... Or where is it? I think it's here. If you go to, like, plots... You go to stat plots. You can do a box plot. You can do this, for sure. I would just have to, like, manually put all the data points in, which, that's like, I don't know, it was 30 data points. I didn't want to do it. But that is another way to do it. You can totally do it from here. What in the data science?
That's dope.
What's up, Raven? Yeah. Dude, TID4, great. Yeah, go get one. They're not that bad. This is my red one. I have an actual gold one somewhere else. But very powerful. The Inspire is also powerful. I just don't like them. After this, we do put them in the Discord. So, yeah, what happens is, if you go to the website that you use to submit the screenshots, you can also click join our Discord, which is right here. Join our Discord. Sorry, right there. Join our Discord, right? And then we put them here in the homework help channel. So this is kind of like a forum that has all the questions. And I know there are 13 questions in the queue. I have 8 minutes left. So I won't get to all these questions, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Disqualified.
Y'all should have came to the 24-hour stream on Tuesday. Because we've already been going for 3 hours. But do not worry. Your question will still get put into our Discord. And I have some awesome volunteers that are really helpful. And they may help you out and do your question as well. You got the same 5-number summary? Cool. So, yeah, Fem agrees with my 5-number summary. So, ChatGPT fucked up. Gemini's better. I may start switching to Gemini, honestly. Kind of the AI wars, dude. Who's gonna get my $20 a month? What is 200111 in base 3? I'm not falling for that, Jeff. I'm not falling for it. I'm guessing it's a number between 6 and 8. You're super helpful. Fem, you're the most helpful, dude. Fem, you're the solutions manual. Fembox is the solutions manual. If you haven't seen Fem on any of the other streams, like, Fem is great. Fem is a solutions manual. It's not between 6 and 8? Okay. The surface area of a cone is that, and the area of its base is that. Find the height of the cone. Cool. So base is equal to pi r squared. 25 equals pi r squared. That tells me r equals 5. Or 25 pi, sorry. Ugh, messed up. One sec. Let me move this. Forgot the pi. This one involves solving 2 formulas. Now, yeah, the surface area of a cone, that's definitely equal to pi r squared plus is it? It's a big triangle. Yeah, what is the surface? Okay, what is a surface area of a cone? I know what the volume is. It's 1/3 pi r squared h. Ooh, this is kind of messy. Where'd this come from? I did it for a pyramid. I didn't do it for a cone. Thank you, Narosky. Oh, Narosky's just like cranking him out. Okay, cool. Whatever. We're gonna take Narosky's solution. Thank you, Narosky. Just in the essence of time. To arrive it on the fly. Well, here we go. Pi r v a. Oh, A is the apothem. Thank you, Narosky. I'm trying to clear my tuition fees. I'm open to showing proof of everything. Any small help would really assist. What do you mean clear your tuition fees? Like, you want us to donate to you? Is that what you want? What's up, Faxon? If you have proof of stuff, you should apply for some scholarships. If you got proof, there are scholarships out there that'll help you. Okay. I assume this is correct because Narosky is. Yeah. Narosky, let's do it during the beginning of one of the other streams. Can you come by on Sunday? It'll be an earlier time. We'll do it at 3. Is that cool? Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, if you come at the beginning of the stream, so when I don't have like 13 other people hounding me for questions, I would love to go through it at the beginning of the stream. And then that's a great way to also like get interest in what's happening. Okay. No, because the stream ends in 4 minutes. I have to go tutor somebody else for money. I give you guys 3 hours for free, but I gotta go teach someone for 1 hour for money. Yeah, stream's over. Yeah. Also, it's late for Narosky. It's really late. Okay, let's see what else we got. Where's the queue? Lonely? Okay. I'm not gonna do it. You know how to do this. Just, just go through these and count which ones are, count how many are in the frequency. You know how to do this. Lonely, do you know how to do this? Come on, tell me you know how to do this. Yeah? Okay, I know you know how to do this. I want someone to donate. I own the university 32,000. Wow, that's a lot of money, dude. What? My number one rule on my server, though, is no begging. Like, don't beg. You can work for things. Jesus Christ loves you. I appreciate that. You know, you would think it could, Peach Tea, but, like, AI kind of fucked that up earlier. Well, actually, let's see if it can. I'm actually curious. Wait, where was the question? Sorry. Okay. Wait, so where was my Gemini chat? Let's go back to it. Yeah, it's just doing frequency, right? So it shouldn't like gems. These are gems? No, where's my chats? Okay, here. Use these bins to calculate a frequency table for the data set. Let's see if we can do it. Well, we know this one is 2, right? Okay, there he goes. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. And it seems to add up, right? It's actually not too bad. I could do it manually here if I wanted to. Also, Faxon, it's kind of hard to donate to things internationally because that's like international money laundering. So, yeah. It's okay. No, I don't mind you asking. Just, you know, just be chill about it. Don't ask every stream, otherwise I have to ban you. Okay. I think this is it. This is done, right? Okay, cool, lonely. Yeah. Looks pretty legit to me. Maybe start a GoFundMe, dude. GoFundMe seem to work. Especially, like, I don't know. If you have, like, a really good, like, sob story or something. I will say, the best way to get any sort of, it's better to work for things than to just ask for handouts. If you provide something of value, then people might donate to you. So think about like maybe like generating some sort of skill or some sort of like thing you would do in exchange for donations. I don't know, I have to think of this myself, right? How do I get donations to fund this nonprofit that like helps students? And like one way is to just ask for money, and that does work. I mean, we have raised some money. Laz gave us $50 today. I appreciate that, Laz. I really do. And I think one way I try to provide value in exchange for donations is again by like solving homework questions. Someone gifted us a sub because they were really far down on the queue, and they're like, hey, like my test is soon, like can you help me? And I was like, well, if you donate, like then I have a legitimate reason to skip all these other people who are waiting. Yeah. Do a bathtub stream. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go, you know, if you're not a hot girl, go get one of those AI things to make you a hot girl and like do a bathtub stream. Actually, I don't condone this. Okay. There's 20 seconds left. I do have to end. There are a lot of fun questions here. So what I will say is, okay, don't worry. All of these questions that we do here are going to get put into our Discord. So, I'm sure, again, we have a lot of really awesome people I love and I'm very appreciative of in my Discord that love to help out with these questions. So don't worry. Please join our Discord by going again to the website, actualofficehours.com. Click here, join our Discord. You'll see your question get posted. If it doesn't get answered within 2 days, we have a bot that I vibe coded using a bunch of ChatGPT API credits that Microsoft gave me as like a donation, a grant. It will go through and solve it for you 2 days later. Or you can just like spam me with like @DrGold, hey man, what's going on? And like someone will probably get to it quicker. I did get a lot of sleep, Monder. I slept for like 7 hours. And if you use a voice mod. Okay, cool. All right, that being said, I do have to go. Let's close out the stream. All right, thank you everyone for coming to Actual Education Office Hours. Appreciate all the fun questions. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. We've had an awesome week. That is the last stream of the week because it's Thursday. Technically, we are streaming again starting on Sunday though. So I don't know. Does the week start Sunday? Week start Monday? But tomorrow's a break. It's Friday. Have fun. Saturday. Have fun. We will be back on Sunday. If you want to figure out when we're streaming or if you need help sooner, make sure to go here to our website. Click on streaming schedule. Thank you, them. Top shelf. I love to be top shelf. We have a calendar. And there you can see that Zach is going to be streaming Saturday morning. If you want to get help, go check out Zach's stream. I'm going to shout him out again. He is so close to 1,000 followers. So if you're not following Zach, please go follow Zach right now. Please. That's all I want from you guys. That's all I'm asking. You know, please. Why does no one stream on Fridays? I don't know, because people don't really need homework help on Fridays. Like, Friday's like my day off. Like, I stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I at least want Friday and Saturday off. Yes. Dawn, another great streamer in there. But yeah, go please follow Zach. He's so close. Look how close he is. Look how close he is to 1,000. He's at 992. It would make his day. I know it would. He's a great guy. Okay. We're going to go raid somebody else on Twitch. So let's go see who else is streaming today. What's going on? We got a bunch of fun people going on here. Thrash Thursday. Oh, actually, I like this guy. Shark Geek's actually pretty cool. Yeah, let's go check out Shark Geek. He's making music about sharks. His stream is always about sharks. He's like a science streamer. We love him. What's up, Anch? Anch, sorry, I'm about to close the stream out, but I really appreciate you, Anch. Thank you so much for helping me out with that T2's problem that me and Naroski were doing at like 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning. It was super cool.
Bing bong.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Cool. All right. So that being said, let's go raid Shark Geek. Go say hi to him. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Peace. I do remember Anch. I do.
Need to add like a custom drum riff right over here. What just happened? Oh Lord. We have educators coming in when I'm doing very not educational things. What's up, Asheville Education? How are you doing? Hi, welcome in. It's Thrash Thursday. We're trying to raise some money for Starlight Children's Foundation while I am trying to write an educational bull shark song. Yes, my music